Hello. Oh, wait. That's right. Hmm. I'm trying to think. Is there anything to like catch people up on before? You know what? I guess we'll just let the game speak for itself. Hello, this is the third installment of Tavern Talk. Last time it was a little bit shorter, and we got to still meet some new characters. We got to make sure that Zephyr was okay. Wait,
He's
Zephyr.
alive.
Wait, what was his name again? I feel
I
like
think it was Zephyr. Or
I think it
it
was.
was some sort of spelling. He went with the cat kid, the cat child.
Oh yeah, the detective, of course, the
Oh
detective.
yes, the detective. I'm sorry.
Uh, wait, okay. I think the game audio is not linked to this, but I was still gonna just use desktop audio anyway. So just to be sure, because I think last time it was like it was doing something weird.
Hmm.
But yes, I guess the last time was what, Wednesday or something. Either way, we are back at it. I don't exactly know how long today's stream is going to be, but we'll see how far we get. I cannot hear this very well in my ears. Is it just really quiet in general?
Do you want me to check your stream?
Uh, Actually, I know that it's kind of quiet in my own ears. It kind of looks fine on the capture though. Yeah, it looks fine on the capture.
Okay. Are you gonna stream it to me or are you
Oh yeah, that's right. Oops. I
Also
knew I
I
was
saw
missing something.
you're at 295 followers. You're like 5 away from 300.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hmm. Maybe I should tweet about that or something. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing that people do. Hey,
Yeah, most of the time.
I'm at 295. Could you unfollow me so I go back to 200? Thanks.
Oh my god, no.
We're working on it. I don't even know where all those people came from. I would assume a lot of them from like, well, the past 2 years or so, but mostly probably this year with Monopolis stuff. Maybe some from Arc Knights. I don't know. This is probably the most consistently I've streamed in a bit. It's just, I feel still like there's more I want to do.
Mm.
I don't know. I can't be one of those people that hops on every day, I don't think, though.
No, not the energy or the time, or
Yeah. I mean, I, I do. Okay, well, I have the time, that's for sure. But I don't know. Is it? It's not even that I don't want to. I just feel like I was told that sometimes content is like breathing in and out, and I don't do a lot of breathing in. Like I don't take in a lot of stuff and just like,
Mhm.
because there's a lot of people who lead interesting lives and have stories to tell and things that they're doing creatively that they get to talk about with people. I feel like I have not been doing a lot of that stuff. And so I feel like I need to get that together before I have more to talk about. Because I'm just here,
Mm.
sitting here at home most of the time, not really doing all that much. And so it's just like it doesn't exactly give me much to talk about unless, you know, I'm following along with like a game or something else. So
Hmm.
when I have just there's people who can just chat for hours and hours and hours telling stories and stuff about that. I know that that's not me, and that's probably not what people come here for, but it's like at least they would have like something to say. I just sitting at home doing not very much has taught me that I need to do more, and I've wanted to,
Hmm.
especially with like I've certainly seen. I'm not going to get into detail about all this, but with certain things happening in terms of like live 2D and rigging, and always sort of catching all of these tips and tricks and collecting them and not really actually doing anything with them. I kind of feel like I want to break out of that and actually do more of that, and maybe even just do more
Hmm.
streams with engaging that sort of content, because it's just like I'm tired of looking at it and then not knowing what to
Yeah.
do, because that is not a program that you open up without knowing what you're gonna do. It's just like it's not it's not possible to just intuit that, I think. And there's so
Hmm.
much learning
It
involved
definitely
too.
looks intimidating. Every time I see live 2D like rigging, I'm like, I
Yeah.
could try, but would I?
It's also
Am I
just
ready?
like I I'm familiar with 3D rigging, and so I feel like there's some advantage there, but I also have not done that in a while either. So it just depends.
Hmm.
Even the stuff
But
that you
definitely
do with
you should do
Unity.
streams. Yeah, Unity stuff is fun a lot. Tutorials,
Mm-hmm.
lots and lots of tutorials.
Yeah, just like the whole thing. And it's just like I spend so much time. I don't even know if I've told you this, but there's been like a nightly routine that I've had like every single day for the past 3 months of just watching the randomest video essay about hip hop, and just
Oh,
the
that's cool.
the random just like it was spurred on by the rap battle thing that kind of
Oh my
happened.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, I've just been like I've never been a person that has even really heard or cared about like that entire genre of music, and something
Hmm.
about it I heard one of the songs and it was just like, huh, what is all of this? And then for the past 3 months, every single day, just hyper fixated on like, huh, whose music, whose catalog, who's this and that. And it's just like, if I can get that way about something so random like that topic, I can definitely get that way about actually learning something that can help me.
Mhm. Definitely channel that. But yeah, the same thing with me. I got hooked into Kendrick stuff after
Yeah.
I heard Not Like Us because it
Mm-hmm.
was so catchy. It's still stuck in my head.
What actually got it for me in this case was I heard Meet the Grams first, and
Oh.
it was just like, this is so disturbing and scary and clever in a way of just like, I've never seen a person eviscerated this hard so
Yeah.
surgically. And it's just like, that was scary. Who is this person? And
Mm.
just like the rest has been history from that. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently my mom has just been a hardcore Kendrick Lamar fan since forever. Because she was like, yeah, I think it was his album. She showed me, she has his album. And I'm like, when did you? Huh?
Yeah. Like I had no idea. I mean, I think at best I probably heard uh that Pool Full of Liquor song or something just like on the radio randomly. And I wouldn't have even known he was on there. Like, I genuinely didn't know. But I mean, now I'm familiar. I definitely also listened to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I
Mhm.
did not know that I was going to cry 3 times. Um,
Oh,
that it made me invite my mom out to lunch and go eat
oh.
with her because it was just like, man, I just need to like spend time with her after hearing this. Um,
Mhm.
it was an experience for sure. I was listening to it at work too, so I was just like randomly crying doing stuff.
Oh no.
It was I feel like most of the times that I've cried have been randomly because of music at work, and it usually isn't. Sometimes it isn't even like an emotional song. It's just like a nostalgic song will come on, and I'll start crying. It's weird. I don't know. It's not weird
Me
to
with
do
the
that, but it's just
OST.
yeah.
Me with
It's just
any video game OST, just
mm-hmm.
like suddenly nostalgia. For me, it's
Yeah.
Pokemon Emerald. The ending credit song gets me so emo.
Oh wait.
Just because it just reminds me of when I was little and stuff.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. It was another one for me where it was the intro song to Tales of Legendia, or like one of the I think it was maybe the title screen or something. And it's just man, that was like a very, very long time ago when things were simpler and it was just like I'm just flooded with a bunch of memories when I had so much more time to play, JRPGs and get real into them and stuff. And now I can do that
Oh my gosh.
for free, but I don't.
Mm. Traverse Town from Kingdom Hearts. Because my brother
Oh,
and I, it's that game is not co-op, but me and my brother co-op. We made that game
oh
co-op. Like
yeah,
we
for
would take
sure.
turns.
My sisters and I would do
We
that
looked up
too.
we looked up strategy guides because we got stuck on the Captain Hook level
Mm-hmm.
where you had to, I think it was the enemy would turn different colors according to what attack you should hit them with.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting there with like the game FAQ open, and I remember shouting like, "He's red, which means you have to hit him with fire, fire!"
Yeah, I definitely could see because we would basically do that with the Tales series too. We would just kind of
Mm,
sit and my sisters would sit behind me and while I was playing and provide commentary and help and do hints. I mean, it actually was a co-op game, but some of the times they just wouldn't really play. But they were always with me when I was playing those games and stuff. I mean, they still are, but it's it makes it when I say with me, it makes it sound like they died or something. They're still alive, but but it's
mm.
it is definitely a different time in life where I I think I wasn't really able to get through the latest game in the Tales series because that situation changed, and it's just like, man, do I really engage with it as much if I'm not being watched by somebody that's kind of helping out? And I guess that is kind of where streaming comes in.
That's why I feel like I should tell my brother to be a streamer because I grew up all the time just running to his room when he would get like a new video game and
Mm-hmm.
we'd talk as he was playing it. Like Assassin's Creed 2, I remember vividly. Like never touched the game myself to play, but he would play through it and he would specifically wait for like when I'd come home from my after school activities so that he could play it and I could watch, the story unfold and everything. He'd
Mm-hmm.
go up to use the bathroom and I'd open up the pause menu and read they had like the codex pages, which were like a bunch of info you could read through that you can collect, which is just so many fun memories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still remember strategy guides and things, physical ones, of course.
I
We
miss those.
we had so many. I feel like now buying art books, it's not exactly the same, but yeah, I don't know. Just looking it up online, usually there's somebody who's made like a video, and maybe that's technically more helpful. But I am not like I don't know. I don't like it as much. It doesn't really feel as engaging. as it
Like
would.
the one of the things that like bugs me the most about like modern day gaming is a lot of the art books, because I think it's because they don't sell very well.
Hmm.
They're like super duper limited edition. Like I want the Baldur's Gate 3 art book, but it only came with the um I think it was only the collector's edition of Baldur's Gate, which was like $200. I would have
Oh,
dropped money if I knew, but it sold out like instantly, and people are selling just the art book itself for like $600 on eBay.
yeah. Sadly, I
I
feel like I could see that. That would be
I
an
have
incredibly popular item.
the PDF version because it came if you got like the deluxe edition of the game. But
Hmm.
like, I want the physical. I want to hold it.
Yeah. I don't know. I almost got that for Soul Calibur 6, and I almost feel like I want to still get it because I think that's one of the only series where I have uh almost all of the art books. I don't have one for Soul Calibur 1, and I'm not sure that there is one, but it's I don't know. It's nice to
Did you
have them.
collect them because you like the style of the Soul Calibur games, or?
Yeah, and well, I like okay, the art style is really really nice, but I think Soul Calibur is probably one of my favorite game series in general. Like I I always wish that it would come back because Soul Calibur 6 was super good, and technically I could just fire it up and play it, but there was just like a time when it's basically all I wanted to do for like maybe 2 years at a time. I I don't know. But when a game, fighting games are weird sometimes where when you don't feel like anybody's playing, it feels odd to just like play alone. I don't know.
Mm.
It's very people dependent. And when there's not, it's not like you can't find anybody, but it's definitely in a state where you end up finding the same people a whole lot. And yeah, it's just like, I wish there would be another one. I love Tekken, don't get me wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
whenever there's been like a Tekken game that gets really big, it just sort of makes me miss Soul Calibur more.
Have you ever played in any big like competitions or even small local ones?
Uh, well, it came out in 2018, and the lifespan of it was maybe around 2 years. And so by the
Oh.
time I wanted to, or like I got better enough to do stuff like that, it was already COVID time. So it was a game that had online, but it was kind of before the advent of making online better with like rollback netcode and stuff like that. And it didn't have it. So I kind of feel like it fell off for one of those reasons where anybody wanting to play online with people was just kind of met with like lag and dropping, and it wasn't the greatest experience ever, and so people would just sort of gravitate towards games where they could play online with each other easier. And there would be online tournaments for Soul Calibur, but I just didn't really want to join them for that reason.
Mm.
I got pretty good with at least one character though.
What character was it?
Talim, the one with like
Oh.
the tonfa and stuff, the Wind Priestess.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There's another game that we could be playing probably. I hear it's called Tavern Talk.
Oh, yeah.
We were just like,
We're just getting off
we were
topic.
just yapping. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. I opened it up to this screen and now I'm just curious. So last time we
They're
did
back and it's
meet
morning.
Melly.
Oh, that's what the name.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. Oh yeah, that's right.
Fake name.
Weird fake name time.
Where did they go last night? I don't remember. They went to go find someone, talk to someone.
I think they were investigating the stars or the star thing, and then they were gonna go meet up with the other two that were investigating the stars.
Oh, he was gonna give what's his name? Just his cape.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then what? Why am I forgetting his name?
I'm forgetting everyone's names.
Kyle. Yes. Okay, I think
We haven't
Rhea.
seen Lynn in a while.
We have not seen Lynn in a while, actually. I'm worried.
She went to go fight a wyvern.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we met.
Look at her little doodle. Is so cute.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, she looks like a confused kid.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
Oh, her freaking! She said her parents got eaten by a T-Rex.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is true.
Oh no, wait. Her parents got murdered by someone, and then that person got murdered by a T-Rex.
Yeah.
By a T-Rex?
I think it was like a two-way thing. It was just like revenge could not be taken because the people were eaten by a T-Rex.
Yeah. I know.
Somebody. Okay, somebody went off with Kyle. Oh, okay, Alethea, I think, went off.
Yeah.
With Kyle
I think
and
it was Kyle, Alethea, and Rhea who went in a big group together.
Yeah, and then those two were going to meet up with them.
Did Fable go with Lynn? I'm trying to remember. She didn't, right? No, not Fable.
I don't think she
not
did.
My girl.
No. I guess we'll see. What have you been up to today?
Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. You want to read for Blaze? Or, I mean,
oh yeah,
Zephyr, whatever his real name is.
Yeah. I'll keep reading for him. Let me get the controller. This is hard controls. I was not dilly-dallying.
He was. It goes well with brooding.
Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours?
Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly?
Can do.
Smart and sparkly.
Now, what could that be?
My brain wants to say the sparkling nebula, or maybe the sunny breeze. I'm trying to remember from last time.
Oh yeah, it says inspires great ideas, great stories, something like that. I feel like that would fit.
Do any of the extra ingredients fit in with that? You have a
One
lot
of them.
of extra ingredients now.
One of them is like. Oh yeah, I think this one might. Because we don't need any of this, so it doesn't matter, and then we just throw that in there.
Oh.
I wonder if you can do it from right there, but. So that one's 3. I think it's 2 charisma. Yeah. A fresh brew of smart smarkles. Smart smarkles?
Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle.
Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you? Nothing.
Oh.
All right. Is he just...
Is he okay? Is he mad?
So, has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. Hello, Archie. It seems to have awakened memories of old woe.
He seemed pretty excited to me.
He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him.
It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they would be. Okay, this is further solidifying my theory that Kyle's indeed not a vampire.
That would be funny if he's just like really pale for no reason.
And like, he doesn't like. Does he burn in the sun? I don't remember if they said anything.
He doesn't seem to know that he burns in the sun, which is the
So there's
confusing part.
something wrong with him. Yeah. I expected them to be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were much tinier.
A common misconception. Where did you find him? The fallen West Gate. It was a tragic sight to behold.
It was okay, just a bit crumbly. They can't rebuild it that quickly because giant wildfire badgers keep showing up at night. What?
What?
Apparently, they really like to eat stardust.
Do you know a lot about giant wildfire badgers, Melly?
I do now.
Did you ask one for an interview?
No, they're not very talkative. Alicia gave me a lesson.
After you stalked her for an hour.
I didn't stalk her, I was investigating.
Miss Anwar, the vampire, or the West Gate?
All of them. I've been hard at work the last few days trying to uncover the mystery of the fallen stars. I was already very excited to get a closer look at the West Gate. But when I saw a vampire traveling with a seasoned dwarf and a seraph cleric, I just knew I had struck gold. They were clearly investigating the area, just like me. Of course, I wasn't sure whether they would share their findings with me, or how deeply they might have been involved in the conspiracy themselves, so we opted to stay in the shadows. We watched them from the best hiding spots we could find, listening in on their conversations. Unfortunately, they were mostly talking about the quality of different pickaxes, but that didn't stop us from staying vigilant.
Us?
Me and the mysterious quiet Blaze. He's my new associate.
I'm no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo.
Thank you.
So you weren't able to collect much evidence by eavesdropping?
No, not this time.
Then how did you get up or end up getting zoology lessons?
Yeah, so my stuff may need some work.
That's an understatement. She knocked over every stone we came across. It was a miracle that none of them noticed us. They must have been struggling with their perception this morning. Yeah, the giant wildfire badgers sure weren't. She steered 3 of them our way. That sounds terrifying.
It was. I mean, they were way taller than us and had piercing flaming eyes and sharp teeth, but it was fine. That's just how investigations go sometimes. Plus, Alethea was there. She saved us. Put herself between us and the monsters. They blasted her with their fire, but it didn't even hurt her one bit. And without taking a single hit, she banished them into the primordial sea. That's where they come from. Did you know that?
I do now.
They also can smell about 800 times better than us and know how to use chopsticks. She told us all that after yelling at us for almost getting killed. It was so cool.
It does sound very cool. Did she share any of her investigative insights with you?
No, she told us not to worry about it. But she did tell me to work on myself.
Will you?
Yes, Blaze offered to help me.
Did he now? It was embarrassing to watch. I'm sure it was. Were you shaken up at all about The wildfire badgers? No. I've encountered countless horrifying creatures in my time. You cannot meet them with the fear of death still beating in your heart.
Wait, so you've met monsters before? What kind? Which ones are your favorites? Which are the first ones you ever saw? Did they try to eat you?
Of course, I've encountered monsters before. They've been a part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the shadows. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Oh, really? That's scary.
Of course it is.
So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters?
No, they were much worse than that.
What is it?
Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course.
Dang, he's
Same as
about to
last time.
drop some trauma on us.
Yeah, I was about. Is he about to like trauma dump you? Yeah. Yes. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. I have a feeling.
It's gotta be that heart one, right?
Yeah, the spoken art. Oh wait, no, that's not the one. There's one that had an extra ingredient that had a lot of charismatic qualities. I think.
Forget if it was.
Or was there? Actually,
Maybe the feathers? No.
maybe it
I
was
know
the
the
pine
chilies are
cone.
fire. The pine cones. I
The,
think the pine cones are more defense.
oh yeah, well. Oh, okay. No, I see. Because it's the two down there, and then you can like throw the extra, the charisma in with 3, and I think it'll still make a
Oh, yeah.
frozen heart. Or spoken heart, rather. Yeah. A drink, just for you. Thanks.
How is it?
Fine.
That means perfect.
So, where was I? Alright. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadowbanes and was eager to prove myself. It's said that there are great riches far in the depths of the Gravelmac, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Phasa. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency.
Oh, God.
I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some of the gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I will never forget their twisted antlers and their beak-like snouts.
They sound kind of cute.
They were not cute.
If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some.
Pray you never will.
No thanks. Are we on? Is someone entering? Is it the next day?
Hey, I was gonna say, yeah, that's cool and all, but where's Lynn? There's Lynn.
Lynn, why do you have that look on your face?
Welcome back, Lynn. Are you all right?
Yeah, of course.
You want a drink?
Yes. Give me something strong, please.
Yeah, you've been out it for a few days now. No watered down muck. Got it. Strong.
What's that one? The Brave?
Uh,
No, no, it's
the Southern Brawler.
yeah, Southern Brawler. I think that one's strong. That one's
Yeah.
really strong.
I think this one was the one that you could use with it. The peppers. There's probably multiple, but
I noticed you can like mix and match a lot of the extra ingredients because they give like at least 2 in like other things.
mm-hmm. Wait, can you actually put multiple in there?
Oh, I don't know if you can put more than one extra ingredient.
I wonder. Oh no, you can't. Never mind.
Oh, it just replaces the last one.
Yeah, it just replaces. That would probably be a little much, I imagine.
Oh gosh, Lynn, did you find the saliva?
I hope so. Strong and with 0 water, just how you like it.
Thanks. Needed that.
You're welcome.
She's smiling. Say, Innkeep, you got room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? New drink, new
Oh.
drink.
Sure, got one for me?
You bet. It's what my baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it.
Thank you, Lynn. Sailor's courage. Interesting. Her ears went down.
Oh no, what happened? Did we make her the wrong drink? Why are you so sad? I ain't sad. But you look sad, and you sound sad, and the innkeeper looks worried. Probably because you're sad.
I am worried.
Don't be.
Too late.
Like I said, I ain't sad. Not really. More, I'm not sure. My chest feels tight, and I feel lightheaded. Maybe I'm dying. Those are all side effects of being sad.
Lynn has never heard of depression.
Oh no. Who are you, anyway? I'm Melly, the world's greatest detective. I'm Carolyn. Who's that punk next to you? That's my sneaky assistant. He got a name?
Please. Malachite.
Is his name gonna change? So I would like to detect why you're sad. No.
Likewise. Does it have to do with that wyvern chimera whose saliva you were hunting for?
You met a chimera? A wyvern chimera, yeah. That's so cool. Why? How? You're alive? Sure am.
Do you remember that forgetful...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Do you remember that forgetful vampire, Melly?
Of course.
He put out a quest for chimera saliva. He thinks it may be able to produce a sunscreen strong enough for him to walk in the daylight once more. Carolyn was... it's weird hearing him call her Carolyn. Carolyn was brave enough to pick up his quest.
Wow, that's amazing. How would you even get that saliva off a guardian? By killing it? Oh.
Would you like to tell us what happened?
Is that really necessary?
I think it might be good for you. And very interesting for us. You don't really want to disappoint Melly, do you?
Miss Carolyn, will you please tell me the story? Fine. Thank you. I didn't mean to kill it. Seems like an extraordinarily blasphemous thing to do.
For someone non-religious, you sure concern yourself an awful lot with it.
Just try not to be a dick, that's all. Usually I got no trouble killing beasts, but my baba would have lost it if I told her I harmed a guardian. Think so, at least. Not like she'd ever fought any of them. But she had the natural ability to know when it would have been right to do so. I ain't got that kind of sense.
We'll see about that. How did the fight start?
On my way there, I changed my mind from fighting to sneaking. Thought if I was quiet enough and had the veil of the night on my side, I could just steal the saliva from right under its nose or maw. Drooled quite a bit, that thing. But I didn't know my way around the cragged mangrove, and I wasn't as quiet as I should have been. Oh, I know all about that. But you got a giant sword, so you were prepared, right? Of course. Innkeep here even hooked me up with some fire resistance. Came in handy.
Yep.
And the sword, well, was made for killing beasts. Even the good kind, I suppose. Is it a magical sword? Not sure. Doesn't do any magic tricks. But it's stronger than your average steel and can resist even the highest heat, even without practical potions. Used to belong to my grandma. She left it behind for me. That's so sweet. Your parents gonna leave you anything? Oh gosh. No, they weren't expecting to go, so they didn't think about that in time. But that's okay. I can find my own treasure. I'm sure you will, kiddo.
So the Chimera noticed you?
Yeah, Sly Beast pretended to be asleep while I approached it with the bucket. When I tried to catch its saliva, it snapped at me. Would have taken my arm off if I wasn't so tough. The ensuing fight was something else. Next to its dragon head, it sported a lion and a snake head. They fought me all at once with overwhelming ferocity. It was the fiercest enemy I've ever encountered, and even though its fire couldn't harm me, it took everything in me to best it. I may have defeated it in the end, but I felt honored to have fought such a formidable foe. So you defeated it with your badass sword? I did. This weapon really saved my skin. Dealing the final blow, I felt like my grandmother was holding my hand and guiding me towards victory. Or maybe I just imagined that.
Maybe. Maybe that doesn't matter, as long as it felt real.
Maybe. I even gave it a proper burial. It deserves an honorable send-off. I almost left the sword with it too, but it's too good of a weapon.
The dead don't need swords anyway.
Yeah. You know, I did achieve her dream. Saw a wyvern chimera in the flesh. I fought it even, and then I killed it. Does that mean I killed her dream?
I think it means her sword saved you from dying. I'm sure that was a dream of hers too.
Possibly, but she would have found another way out of it, I'm sure. But she ain't here, so I thought maybe it was time I put her to rest as well. Left my goodbyes for her with the chimera. Maybe it can pass them on.
May Tuat listen to your pleas.
May he find that much mercy in his cold, dead heart. Is he dead, you think? I mean, he does reside over the spirit realm, and only the dead can go up there, so we must have died to have gone there, too. Or he's always existed there, was made to watch over the dead. He's a god, after all.
There's no clear conscience, or consensus of what the great spirit dragon really is. A dead dragon, a god who can always control death from his very inception. A reflection of what we believe death to be, death itself. He could be anything. What would you like to be? What hopes do you have?
I hope he's kind. I hope so too.
Then I think he's kind. Maybe we should follow his example.
That's what heroes are for, right?
Indeed. You're one of those, right, Len?
Of course she is, silly.
I have to agree. You know what would be very heroic of her?
What?
Ordering a second drink. If she brought the saliva to Kyle the vampire, I'm sure his joy about finally being able to walk in the sun will be extraordinary.
Too lazy to go yourself?
My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him.
Fine. Might as well. Need to get moving anyway. You're leaving? No, just need to move around. Any of you happen to know where I can find this vampire?
Last saw him at... I was so confused because it changed his name.
Oh yeah,
I keep doing it. Last saw him at the West Gate, being fireproof. You should have no issues out there.
I knew where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it. Care to share? I want to trade. The information, I mean. For what? Can you teach me how to use a greatsword?
That's not gonna work.
That's it. Sure thing. Right now? Is right now okay? I've got the time. Might take you more than one lesson, though. The sword's bigger than her.
Yeah, I think holding the great sword is going to be the entirety of the lesson.
Basically. That's okay. I've also got time. It's a deal then. I'll show you the basics and you tell me where to find the vampire. Yippee! That is, if your assistant is alright with that.
Don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey.
Well, okay, kiddo, let's go. Innkeep, can we use your front yard?
Of course. Go wild.
Will do. Are you coming too, Matt?
No. I'll stay here and have another drink.
Okay, you can join us later. I can't wait to learn how to fight. It'll be so so helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I can go on after this to practice my sword and stealth skills?
Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I'll promise I have a quest for you soon.
I can't wait. I'm going to destroy any challenge with wit, stealthiness, and giant swords. Huh.
I know you will.
But first, I gotta practice. See you later. This man.
I like her ambition. I like her naivety. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Cape drooping.
Damn son.
Another drink, please. Same as before. Sweet and all. Coming right up.
Damn, man's drinking 2 of these hard drinks. What's he got to say?
One per story.
Oh, and then we have the new one too, right?
True.
Oh, is the new one? What is it? Is it all? Um,
Uh, it's definitely
oh
another.
wow, another strength
Look
one.
at the glass. The glass has abs on it.
I love that.
It's
Oh
got
my
a
god.
bicep sticking down.
And it's got a little sail.
That
That
is
one's cool.
extra. I mean, this also does have more pages, so who knows how many drinks we'll end up with. Yes, it's another spoken heart. We'll just do a normal one this time. Why not?
He seems to be fond of Melly,
Yeah.
which is nice. But he's still that emo rogue that we know.
Mm-hmm. Some sweet optimism for my most pessimistic customer. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. So, Malachite, just leave me to my pondering.
Yes,
Got it.
man.
Good conversation.
Awesome. He just sat there all day pondering.
Mm.
Fable! Hiya, and keep.
Hi, Fable.
I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in.
That's all right. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you.
No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of Ashen Grove trees got knocked over, and I spent a lot of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions for the local wildlife. And of course, I had to check in on all the nearby settlements too, see if they needed help with any damage after all of that.
Did Uncle Dragon make it?
Yes, the werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making emergency soup when I arrived. I think he's a stress cooker. That's my sister. She does that all the time.
Yeah.
She's stressed and then she just starts cooking everyone food.
That is that's a useful outlet, I would say.
It's amazing, but then I feel bad because I'm like, oh no, she's obviously stressed, but she's making brownies for the second time this week, so I'm not gonna argue.
Yeah, I think I've basically heard of my oldest sister kind of doing the same, like taking up a bunch of recipes. Because the last time she visited, she brought banana bread, and it's like I did not know that you even made banana bread. How did that even happen? It's very nice of you to check in with everyone.
I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something?
Go ahead.
Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. Is that the new one?
Maybe the other one, yeah.
I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again.
I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea.
Oh, we got another recipe.
So he's just testing stuff out. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence.
Well, they aren't mad about it, at least. Though I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
I'm concerned. The freaking everything was on fire and
It was
everyone's
just
acting
like,
like
it looked like the whole city was getting attacked. It's like, is everything okay?
Yeah. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was going to end.
Yes, I recall.
You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it, and she said, who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes. That's everyone. Everyone's been saying
Yeah,
that like someone else is
Jade.
gonna come and save.
Jade was saying it. Iniko was saying it. Like, yeah, everybody else is just gonna help.
But then like no one's taking the first footstep into doing it, except for I think Alicia.
Yeah,
Alicia.
Alethea.
I don't even know if you could put them back. True.
You can never put back what's lost.
That's such a rogue thing
Okay,
to
bro.
say.
But you can always replace it with something new.
I'm not sure that you can replace the stars, or you should approach loss that way.
It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees up in the night sky for a change.
Right. But it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same.
They never do.
Oh, I'm just happy everyone's okay.
Did you check on Lynn yet? She should be hacking my terrace to pieces outside.
I did! Outside, on your definitely not hacked up terrace. Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood blue? It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melly with so much enthusiasm, and catch up a bit that too. She tried to rope me into their greatsword fighting, or greatsword training.
Did you accept?
I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melly. She's very sweet.
Indeed.
And I was just relieved to see Carolyn doing all right. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon.
And about you, I'm sure.
Maybe.
To celebrate our well being despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink?
I would love a drink. Can I have something agile and swift? I still have to make my way back home later, and I could use some speed for that.
I'm sure I'll find just the right thing.
Agile and swift. Okay, we got a new recipe. I swear one of our like extra bits has like speed with it.
Oh, wait, what
Or
is.
something.
So, 1,000 wins. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with right now, I don't think. Like the idea that he was talking about.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
it's probably Swift Strike again.
It's Swift Strike again.
Yeah, but it's good to keep it in mind, I guess. Defense and charisma. It is interesting that they mentioned it and then you're not making it though. So it does make me wonder if you can like just try it, but I don't know. I want to be really careful to not have anything happen to Fable.
I was gonna say, I think we maybe changed the story for Lynn because our options were to get her a drink that I think was for fighting and fire resistance, and the other one was for something that was like sneaking, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
Or like tamer. So I wonder if her story would be different where she wouldn't have had to kill the wyvern.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's very possible. I don't know exactly how much changes with, yeah.
With the story. I'm curious about that.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't even mind playing it again at some point. Probably not on stream or anything, but just like seeing all
Mm-hmm.
the other options for things.
Mm.
Swiftly and quickly, your favorite drink.
Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. He makes the best drinks, right?
There. Okay.
Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this a thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason.
I
She called
they
him out.
they taste good. As good as things can taste when you're me. Well said. Thank you.
By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot.
They are also an incredibly courageous and capable hero.
That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean.
Why?
Because I dream of adventure and all that wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people.
Why?
Why not?
I'm Malachite.
Oh, you're Mal. I mean, Malachite, obviously. Melly just talked about a Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. And she sounded very happy about it.
We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone.
Oh, okay. Why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean.
She keeps following me.
And you take her along?
Not by choice.
I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all this. But I think you should be honest with her and with yourself. Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zoford could be fixed with honesty as well.
You mean the missing familiar?
I heard several familiars are missing actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone's bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face possible consequences for their honesty.
Sounds like Zofrid is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye out, or two, out for the future developments. Zofrid isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in eastern Fesoa, and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Why? Does it sound like something up your alley? No, not mine, but Melina is seeking her first quest. Maybe this could be something for her.
She has a soft spot.
Mm-hmm. She needs to practice her skills outside of risk-free theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her.
Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melly just turned 10. Isn't that a big young for quests?
No, I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest. The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures? Yes.
Oh, that's sad.
No, that's cool.
Oh my god. We're getting lore drops. No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early.
Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them with it when they're young, so they can accept its existence in their life.
That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with the fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that us grown-ups have to deal with it so much.
True.
She's getting mad.
There is definitely a discussion about that to be had, though. Because,
I was gonna say, yeah.
I mean, the way that people raise their children, it's very obvious that, like, a lot of times, if people have it too good, they can turn out one way. If they have it too bad, they can turn out one way. Like, it kind of doesn't really. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's just, it's going to shape you one way or another. So if you have a chance to avoid certain things while you can, I feel like it's kind of important to protect people.
Like a balance between it. You don't want to be like
Silver
pessimistic
spoon.
while raising your kid.
Yeah. It's
like the world is going to try and kill you, child. Be prepared.
Maybe I should push them into traffic.
Every stranger is a stranger coming to snatch you for their car. Like, maybe we shouldn't be that intense with it, but also, yeah, it should know to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
But at like, what age do you teach that stuff? Like, I'm trying to remember what age I was taught like stranger danger. I think pretty young though.
By the way, you know what's insane? Did you just hear that? There was a. I think somebody got into an accident right outside when I just said that.
Oh no! Oh,
like they just.
Milano actually manifests a car accident.
They like bumped into something. I don't. That is insane. Okay.
Oh god.
Hold on. Let me be right back. Just check for a second. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Milano accidentally manifests car accident live on stream. That's spooky. But yeah, what age do you teach kids that stuff? I learned it at probably like 4. But I guess my parents had a good reason because I wandered off into like an aisle at the supermarket and someone grabbed me, like my wrist. They honestly, they probably thought lost child, but I freaked out and like took off.
I mean, I don't see anybody like crashed out there. So, yeah, I think somebody might have just like swerved really loudly or something. That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
It's almost kind of sounded like they were going to like hit the. Anyway, but yeah,
you see like the car accidents of people who like drive into a random house. That's so scary.
It kind of sounded like it was about to be one of those. I think it's just because it's really loud, or like my window doesn't work very properly.
My favorite taco place, it's a chain that's like popular in Southern California. Mm-hmm. It's called King Taco. And the one closest to me, my dad went to go pick up tacos, and as soon as he pulled into like the parking lot, car just goes speeding and slams straight through the front of the building.
That is crazy.
He was on the phone with us like, hey, what tacos do you? And then you hear the noises and he's like, I don't think we're getting tacos today, guys.
Yeah. I think
I was like, oh my gosh.
You know, I've always kind of wondered, in those situations, do you just give everyone the rest of the day off? Like, pack it up like it's done?
I accidentally, oh my god, I accidentally walked into a Vons right after a robbery.
Oh, that's like, awkward.
Yeah, like I walked in and I noticed everyone was crowding in the front, and it was me and my brother. We were like, what's going on? Because as soon as we got in, the manager came over and locked the front sliding doors.
Yeah.
And then I went, huh? And they were like, oh yeah, there was a robbery that just took place, so they're keeping everyone here. And I'm like, bruh, I just walked in. I'm not a part of this.
Yeah,
What's
that's.
happening?
Did they at least let you go? Because I feel like that'd
After
be
like
more
20
fair.
minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was. I think everyone was still like so frazzled, so they didn't think to lock the front door. So people were just walking in like, it's a supermarket. So
Yeah, exactly.
it
Hmm.
was it was wild. I was like, what? That's insane.
Yeah, it's never as safe as people think it is. But I mean, at the same time, like you you kind of have to like give people an idea that they're gonna be okay if you ever expect them to know how to act when they're okay. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you're always in danger mode, then you will never relax, like ever. You won't even know how.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Very true. I always feel like I'm in danger mode, but I think that's my anxiety talking.
Yeah. There's also like, I mean, I guess there's ways to stave away stress to some degree that you kind of learn over time, but you know, a lot of it's
Mm.
distraction, like clinical distraction, practically.
Mm. Why should they just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead?
Yeah.
I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred not to be alone? Oh, shoot.
It builds character.
No!
Mm,
Trauma does not build character.
I mean, it
I mean,
does,
was
but it's just like, do you want it to?
not really. Not in a positive way most of the time. A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations sure did a lot of good for you there. Oh my gosh, Faye.
They're going in.
Weren't your parents worried to death about you?
You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper?
Oh shoot, he just skipped over that.
Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all that star debris that they're losing sight of important things, like feeding me new information. Is that very nutritious for you? No, but it's fun. In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me, nor anyone else. I shall take my leave. Good luck.
See you around with less horrors, I hope. Oh my gosh. I think he's mad at her.
I think he is.
Now I'm worried.
About Malachite or Melee?
Both. Are you really going to send her on that quest?
If she wants to go, but I don't think you should have to worry about it that much. Zoford is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a few rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone.
I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared.
Very true.
Are you scared of anything?
Bad Yelp reviews. Come on.
I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria.
I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay.
You've got my 5 stars in the bag.
I would ask for what you're afraid of, but
The answer would be everything?
is it?
Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. Rather than not at all. Maybe is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations when you're afraid?
I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from things that scared me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they're still worth experiencing.
That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime.
Well, one of them sent me a nice letter that I didn't open. Perhaps, though one of my friends is sitting right here.
Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh my gosh. Oh, you mean me? That makes me really happy. It also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home.
Don't worry, go home. Fix the many things that worry you, as long as you come back.
Always. I'll see you tomorrow, Innkeep.
See you tomorrow, my friend. Hey, quit throwing up red flags. Death flags, I mean. You don't say that to people.
I know. Ooh, it's raining.
Act 2. Oh.
Oh, a new person. Good mythical morning. That is
Okay.
Red Wing?
Yeah, I did used to watch that.
I used to watch her a lot too.
It's well past noon.
It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time's not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time, I've actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex.
And did it work?
No. But almost. I would have needed a drip of primordial seed to enhance the curvature, and that should have done it.
But
No access to the primordial sea. Bummer.
I heard that's not very easy to get.
Theopractically, it is.
Theopractically?
Practically in theory, duh.
Ah, that makes sense. I get it.
This is the big brained wizard. No.
We
He's
found
gonna
the
be
DM.
Big word.
I think.
No.
I think we found the DM. This is what this character is.
You do? Oh god.
Of course I do.
Interesting and suspicious. Are you mayhaps also a person of magic? Oh no, he's speaking so strangely. I don't like it.
Suspicious character. Well, I do make magical drinks.
Enchanted mixology. That indeed is a niche. I say, innkeeper, did something you make ever explode? Now the innkeeper just
Occasionally.
Heck yeah. Welcome to the club. I think I blow something up at least once or twice a week. I'm Hex, by the way. Oh, I don't like his name.
Nice to meet you, Hex.
Nice to meet you too.
Just innkeeper for now.
All right. Well then, innkeeper, how about a super wheezy breezy drink for me? Oh my
Eh,
god.
any flavors you might fancy?
Maybe something. Something that'll make me focus more and perhaps help me to better understand the primordial vortex.
Gotcha.
This guy.
X is
He's
something.
he's like the bookish wizard archetype, but like
but
the one who kind of is a know-it-all, I guess.
yeah. Huh. The one who probably would look at the the drink making table and try to backseat.
Yeah.
Maybe the sunny breeze. They
You
were saying
want
knowledge.
yeah, knowledge?
Maybe the sparking nebula. There's
Sparkling Nebula, yeah. I think
distilled
that's the only
flavor of
one
the
that really has
yeah.
knowledge stuff.
I think the sunny breeze does, but the sparking nebula seems like more brain focused. I think. So I'll do that one. Wait. Actually, no. It's just these two and those three, so. There we go. We'll do a normal one this time. This should boost your focus like nothing else.
Amazing. I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out a way to get the primordial seawater to... Never mind. The explanation would be too complex to grasp, so...
So, what complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex?
Getting away from the other smartest person in this area.
And who would that be?
Doesn't matter.
You tell me.
My sister.
Hmm.
She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They are so reasonable, you know? No chaos, but there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? I wonder how she gets through life with so much structure.
This person is just me talking. Excuse
Is
me?
that a skeleton? Do you want to voice this guy?
Sure. Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus there would be no entropy. I've found entropy to be quite essential in this world.
And you are?
Oh, how rude of me. Top of the morning to you, lad. And to you, innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I suppose you may call me Scully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously. Under mysterious circumstances, I happen to still be conscious.
Are his eyebrows taped on?
I think they are. Or like nailed on.
It's something. Like thumbtacked on?
Yeah.
So you're undead?
Precisely.
How?
Well, I passed on and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for thousands of years. At least I believe it's been thousands of years. What year is it?
1755.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
that's brutally long.
So, how did you come back to life?
I'm not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing had happened. Thought to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. And alas, didn't care.
Oh, is he roped in with the undead that's been rising recently?
Oh yeah, that might be it.
Oh shoot. Those who'd risen with you?
There are more of you. There are more like you out there. Of course. Undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go my own way. Going south, I passed through Zoford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more nautical in style. They had a lot of fish. Never been a fan of seafood. Though I got to listen to a lot of the town's gossip.
Care to fill me in on that, Silver gossip?
Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving the family without an heir. But there's more. Fishermen fear that Zoford has been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves and the moon all night.
The familiars?
Maybe. And during the day, they disappear like ghosts.
Bit of a weird curse.
Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. If you say so. What would you like? Something that'll loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up.
Interesting.
I mean, could be spoken heart.
Spoken Heart, or I think, does Thousand Winds have charisma on it too? I don't
It
remember.
does. Thousand, I mean, he did specifically talk about that, but I mean, I guess I could try 1,000 wins to see what happens.
I mean, either one I think fits it because they're both maxed out with charisma, right?
Yeah, I think either one would help. Its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. Interesting. I'll try the 1,000 ones actually. I feel like they probably would both work. But I haven't gotten a chance to make this one. Wait. Oh, I had that wrong. I have it wrong. See that. And then one of these. And two of these. Wait. Oh, I see. So you can only fit 5 in there. Well, the way that you would get that would be through one of the items.
Oh, get the end. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So we're getting to a point where we actually need to use the extra ingredient.
Yeah. So I think the phoenix feather would be one that I could use there to get. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
That also makes me think it might be the wrong one, but we'll see. I don't know. He's gonna spill it on the floor anyway. He doesn't have a mouth. A real charmer, just for you. Jolly. I feel like I can conquer worlds with my words alone.
Oh,
Not that I would ever do that. I care more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know? I spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. That didn't really leave a lot of time for dreams of hubris. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. Talking to Hex directly right now. Come on now, that type hardly counts.
agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you've given me an idea, Bone Man.
I
Kind of
did?
rude.
Bone man. Everybody has bones, Hex.
Yes, if I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure could. All right, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you've seen me, no, you didn't. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Thanks, bye.
Energetic young fella. Indeed. If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here for a bit and enjoy the moment. Of course.
This hat is so tall.
It really is.
Mabel! Hey, Innkeep. How's it going?
All fine and dandy. How about you, Fable?
I'm still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all this destruction is terrible.
I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, the Lady of the Gilded Sea has never struck me as someone to unleash full baneful omens. Apologies, my manners. It's impolite to just burst into a conversation like that. I'm Scully.
Fable.
Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsivity.
That's all right. I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually.
None taken. Usually skeletons don't speak. Theopratically, they don't.
Theopractically?
Practically in theory. Exceptions confirm the rule.
Oh my god. You sound like a wizard. Is that it?
Please don't say that.
It is. Okay, let's pretend I didn't. Scully, how did you like his drinks?
Surely an experience. I can feel it gurgling in my bones.
Sometimes they do that. Could you also make me a drink innkeeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds or they'll give up immediately. This is an inside joke about zucchinis being really hard to grow.
Maybe. Of course, coming right up. Are they? Never tried to grow them.
I don't know. I've never tried to grow a zucchini. Chili plants are pretty easy. Tomatoes are temperamental.
Mm-hmm. I've only the only food that I've intentionally grown on purpose was green onions. Because they appear to be.
Those are pretty easy.
Yeah, that was probably like the easiest thing. Plant them like a. We just put them in like a vase in the living room.
It's so bad during summer. The side of the mountain I live on grows like natural spring onions, like from the wild. So like on really, really hot days, you'll walk outside into some sections of the forest and it just smells like cooking onion.
Oh yeah.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah, I wouldn't even think of that being like a thing. I've also
Yeah, I have
never
to
been in a
pull them to my
cornfield
backyard.
or like.
Oh, a corn. I could go to corn. I'm assuming a cornfield smells like corn.
Well, I would sure hope so. If it doesn't just smell like. Well, if it smells like chemicals, then you're in an industrial cornfield, probably.
Oh gosh, that'd be cursed.
Yeah. Okay, did they want a. I'm not even gonna lie. I like blanked the
You
conversation a little
automate
bit. Like, okay.
something
It
with the
enhances
net
my
and her little
finesse.
order. Yeah, it shows the little.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, well, this will probably work. I hope this tastes refined enough.
This is perfect. You know, just what I need.
Do I say favorite or not?
Ooh, the question.
I mean, I'm not saying it in front of anybody else who is also my favorite, so it's
Yeah, I
probably
think it
not.
should be fine.
It's probably heartless to say. I don't know if there's like routes in this or whatever or anything either, but I mean, I guess naturally by the way that it is, there are, but sure, we'll just say favorite. And it'll probably make them feel nice, so why
Yeah,
not?
I am.
Yes.
And you're my favorite innkeeper.
There aren't that many. Thank you, Fable. So, do you think your farm work will be done soon?
Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out. I do, but I think the sooner everyone can get back to a normal life, the better.
You perhaps need a hand. I happen to have two. And I might know a thing or two about crops and fences.
Sure, I could use some help carrying a few things over to Chagarian. My treehouse is just around the corner.
Splendid. Sounds like a quite useful endeavor. I'll gladly indulge.
Thank you. And keep before we go, I have something I wanted to give you. Another gift.
More ingredients? What do you have for me, Fable?
Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers.
Nice.
And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas on how to use them.
Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. So you accept donations for ingredients? Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about recipes themselves? It's always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful. In my prior life, I had access to a lot of books about magic and potion mixing. I think I still recall my assistant's favorite recipe. Do you store it under your hat? First, no. Of course. Where else would I keep it? Fair enough. Thank you for the recipe. Innkeeper, thanks for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then with Fable. But I'll be back, should I not crumble into a pile of bones from one day to the next.
Oh my god.
Let's hope not. I won't. I'm just joking around.
I hope I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Or I hope I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, innkeeper, thank you so much. You are still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around. Let's go, Scully. No time to lose.
Maybe it's just something that's trained from so many other stories. Oh, he's got the cape now.
Oh, did he
Wow.
change his like his?
Yeah, you
Uh,
got a whole
he's
different
red now.
look.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was red before.
Mm-hmm.
I think red and black. That I was able to witness such rarity in my lifetime. Immaculate. You wouldn't even get excited about a rusting in. Of course I would. Such a splendid chemical process. Metals have a variety of chemical processes, rust being my least favorite of them. Ruins a lot of hard work. Does it now? Oh my god. Yep. Makes everything porous. Oh,
Kyle, Rhea, nice to see you both again.
likewise, dear innkeeper. How has your day been?
Can't complain. Had some interesting customers today.
Ah, like that one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on our way in. Distinguished, yeah. Gentlemen don't know. A giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman.
That is not even true at all. You know that it does. What what makes you a gentleman?
Manners. He was quite polite, I recall, treated me with the tip of his hat. You find everyone polite, even your slime. But Mr. Slime is quite polite. He's very cute.
Yeah.
What a peculiar wall clock you have there. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. um,
I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
just your imagination.
It looks just like the clock in Evelyn's living room.
What? No way.
Oh, bizarre! It
Oh.
reminds me of all the times I impatiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know if that is her clock by any chance?
No way. I think that might be a story for another time. Let's not worry about it now, shall we?
Okay. Say, Inky, have you read that letter yet? That'd be a story I'd love to hear right now.
Not yet. No.
Tragic. I've always loved writing letters. Innkeep, you got a drink for me? Something that'll make me tougher. So I can get through today's babbling.
Of course.
So
Not
a few
really the
things
patient one.
wrong.
I think. Okay, what is first snow? It's another
Oh, we have
toughness
the meat
one.
drink. I forgot.
Yeah, we. Hmm. I think we should try this one.
Oh, but it says she needs the shield one.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I guess we'll
We
try
need
first
first
now.
snow. I
Yeah,
wonder if we'll have to use one of the ingredients for this one.
possibly. As if it adds up to more than 5, then usually yeah. Also, what do the honey ones add? Actually, we can technically use that for this.
Oh, yeah.
Just spilling it everywhere. Okay.
I think you just
Oh,
need one more of the swiftness.
yeah. Nice. I like that it does kind of make you use some of the ingredients now.
Mhm. Now that's what I'm talking about. A gift of the great dragons. That's a cool drink. I like the little cloud.
Yeah. Magical drinks. Oh, thank you. I gave it my best.
Why is Kyle crying? Oh my gosh. Can taste that. I feel sturdier already.
Maybe he wants a drink.
I've had me doubts about you and Keith, but I must say, you know your job.
So, how has the day been for the two of you?
The usual. Splendid. It was my first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun.
And how'd you like it?
It's brighter than I thought, the light of the sun, I mean. Ryan and I took a day trip to the capital, since I rarely get to see it so full of daily life. There were so many people.
Too many.
Too
Sorry.
many.
that
It's
was just
okay.
me relating. I think.
Too many. Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid, it almost made me feel alive. This man is so bizarre. And everything, I was able to admire my beautiful cape. Well, everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape.
Is that the cape? The cape of...
Invisibility? It absolutely is.
How curious. Does that mean the two of you are going to Peruvia now?
Huh? Why would we want to go there?
Oh my goodness.
He's broken. Someone fix him. That was the deal. I help you get your cape, so you can attend that fancy Peruvian vampire banquet and get me gold flares. I have a feeling he spent the gold.
Yeah.
I have a sinking feeling he spent it all.
Yeah.
Oh, but I got that invitation about 500 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
It's heading its table. Didn't I mention that? Oh no. What about me material then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want. Can you accompany me a while longer though? Ugh, fine. Oh, wonderful. Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joy. What a great day to be a vampire. I've got my cape back. I can walk under the sun like mortals do. Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink?
What, is it blood?
One that would taste just as incredible as the gentle and welcoming beams of sunlight feel on your skin.
That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already.
Ooh, another drink. Ah, wonderful. I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in sunlight as well. Did she throw him off of, like, a building?
Yeah.
I swear there was some sort of talk about him being thrown from a cliff.
I feel like something definitely happened there.
Something is wrong. Do you know how she's doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? I don't. You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. I'm just saying that too. But I genuinely wasn't reading it aloud. They just said it at the same time.
I also think you shouldn't. I should. The air smells like reconciliation. No, it doesn't.
Doing the I should call her.
Oh no.
Do you think that's a good idea?
It ain't. It is. Kyle, you've stolen your cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I'd do if me ex-husband stole me hammer? What? Take it and smash all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine. Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh. Maybe you're right. It would be a shame to lose my cape again.
Here's my question. How many times do you think Kyle has done this?
I know.
like
Exactly.
like back is this like a
How
thing
long
that
was he
just
stuck in the
loops?
slime?
Like
Like,
who knows? I don't know. It just feels
is his
like
cape actually invisible? Like,
I mean, it sure looks visible to me.
yeah, I'm like, it looks like a fancy cape. I don't know. All
Hmm.
she'd have to do is ask, oh, my undead Evelyn. Didn't she literally, like, marry him only for his cape and then be
Yeah,
like, goodbye?
I think so.
There's never been a wish of hers I turned down. And I wouldn't to this day. Kyle, she's not good for you, Kyle.
You can do better.
I don't want to have whatever you have with her. I'd lose my mind.
Well,
Yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all, maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. Kyle, no. And I shall miss her evermore, looking toward the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a gasp away.
maybe a drink could help for now.
Oh, would you do that? A drink for me?
Of course.
Something strong, please, dear innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. This man,
Okay.
someone help him.
Just having a
He's
flare
not
up.
thinking straight.
Uh, well, strong, huh? Sailor's courage. Why
Ooh,
not?
we can try that one.
I don't believe we have. What could give those two? Actually, this can. It's Wait, okay, so when it subtracts like that, does it just mean you can't? Or that you have to pour more to compensate?
Maybe you have
Oh,
to pour more.
there's a pour more to compensate. So I can achieve that, but I can't pour more there because it's full already.
Yeah.
So different ingredient. Hmm. Wait. This?
We need
Oh
some
wait.
pluses, but doesn't take. Or if it takes from like something that we don't need.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do this one just because I would still be able to do 5. Oh wait. Not that. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. So if I do 3 here, I think I'll get it. Yeah.
Aha! Okay, so we just gotta remember you gotta add the chili to it.
Hmm.
Which I guess makes sense.
Isn't there a flag that looks like this? Not with the chili pepper on it, but
I think
I feel like there is.
if the top was more pink, it would look like the pansexual.
Oh yeah. I can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps.
He's silent. Okay, he's smiling. It does. Thank you, dear innkeeper.
Also, I feel like there has to be a run for just like making the wrong drink every single time.
What happens?
I
That
feel like that would just feel like there has to be like an achievement for it too,
one.
of just being a terrible innkeeper.
Why don't you tell the innkeeper more about your day? Huh? Just crying. Right. I suppose I wasn't done yet.
Your trip to the capital, busy streets, bustling with people. Roots?
Roots. We admire the roots that enclose the city almost like a rampart. I finally had the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. Almost made me believe the myths are true. Myths? Myths. I've told you, rumor has it these are the roots of the Aether Tree. Aether Tree. Breaking through the surface and taking hold of Gaia, where they guard the capital. Ah yes, a very good defense plan indeed. What is wood going to do to protect the city? The city is protecting the stone. Oh. I was never very involved in fortification ethics. I figured. Oh.
Oh.
We've also met the lovely Seraph again.
How are her investigations coming along?
Very well. She seems eager and determined. A detective spirit. I believe the last made her way to Dalwell. She seems to be on to something.
I can't wait to hear the story when she returns.
Likewise. Say, Rhea, can we go to town and check out the antique dealer? Boy, why? I want to see if I can find any keepsakes from the old times. Very well then, but you won't munch on the shopkeep, will ya? Of course not. I'm well sated from the innkeeper's creation. All right then, let's go. Goodbye, innkeep.
Enjoy your shopping spree. Who's that?
Oh my god, she's so pretty. I love her already.
Dog.
And she has doggies. Look at his little face on the countertop.
The one underneath.
I know.
Oh.
So cute.
Well met, adventurer. Do my eyes deceive me? Minthy, in the flesh.
Hello, darling innkeeper. It's good to see you again. It certainly has been a while.
Must be hitting that 15-year mark, right?
It'll be 25 years soon, actually.
Ah, you know how I am when it comes to keeping track of time time spans longer than a decade.
I'm well aware. Good that you have me to drop in from time to time to remind you.
I couldn't be more grateful. Especially when you bring Casket and Kane along.
The cute service beasts still get a discount here.
Always. So, what's brought you back to the area? It's not your usual haunt.
No, I generally prefer something more...
Moist?
Ha! Not the word I'd have used. Is she a mermaid?
Maybe.
But something akin to that. It's decidedly too arid around these parts for my taste. And here I thought I would get to at least enjoy the recent downpour, but no.
The stuff that came pouring down was unique.
That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and possibly more accurate. But I'm glad to see that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many of the streets and buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey was already quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before.
Oh.
Oh, she's in a wheelchair.
Could
So
still
the
be a
scenery
mermaid.
has always been worth the struggle. Oh. I'm curious. I want to see. But no. I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in much enjoyment from the passing landscape. Not when I had to pay so much attention to not endanger myself and my sweet service beast.
Is that a two-headed dog?
It might be.
You've told me of your struggles with traveling before. I'm sorry to hear that recent events have made it worse.
Oh, well, we're here now, aren't we? And I do have to say, using the primordial vortex as a way to skip your veranda stairs is a marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, my friend.
It's like the medieval version of, you know, having an automatic opening door.
Basically.
I suppose. Glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job.
I hope the cities will put similar care into rebuilding the streets. Flatter cobblestones would do wonders for many people like me. But believe it or not, I didn't come all this way to talk about the development of inclusivity in urban infrastructure. Oh my gosh, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, sure is. No, really?
Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt, one could say.
What do you have your eyes on?
Protection pearls. I've heard a few hushed whispers in my library. Folks say the pearls appear in the Lonesome Lagoon this time of year. That sounds
And she's a
familiar.
librarian?
I love her.
Ah, those again. Good hunting, then.
Can we warn her about the banshee? I'm pretty sure there was a banshee in
Mm,
the Lonesome Lagoon.
I mean, yeah, you might run into that.
Though while the pearls might be my main objective, I haven't decided to come to town with only a singular purpose. I need to ask you for something, innkeeper.
Finally, more information. A good drink?
No, my manuscript, darling.
What?
I believe 25 years should have been enough time to proofread it, yes?
As somebody who's been asked to read stories before, no. That's actually not enough time.
Oh no, did you lose it?
Ah, of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as you gave it to me. It just took me a while to recall doing so, you see. Since it's been so long since I definitely got done with that.
I don't think she believes you.
I don't think I believe me.
Lovely. I'm glad I have such a reliable old friend to proofread my work. Oh no.
Would you like a drink while I try to engage my brain cells and remember where I put it?
It's my brain cells.
He's he's spiraling, I think.
If you're offering, I'd be pleased to accept. Perhaps something to refresh my mind after my journey.
I'll do my best.
So something for writing? I'm assuming it's like the intelligence one?
Yeah. We've got 2 pages now.
Technically you can do a sparkling nebula, but I think there's also another one for writing.
I think there is.
Oh, that peak sunrise one I think has a lot.
Yeah. Focus intelligence, confidence, and agility. I feel like that fits. I'm liking making the ones with the extra in there too. Why not?
Interesting character. I want to know more about her. I like her design.
For sure. Okay, so it's one of these. of those. There we go. This is probably going to be my last chapter for today, I think.
Okay.
I know it's short again, but I think I don't know. I just sort of I want to take my time with it, I think. And if
Mm-hmm.
we're just like barreling through it, that means it'll be over eventually. So,
True.
I really like this
Mm.
game.
I know so many more characters that aren't in the
In that
art.
one screen.
Yeah, not one art screen on the Steam. So I'm like, I'm
I'm
excited.
I'm more curious now just seeing it's not just those characters, because I was going to be like a little sad if it was just them,
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
thought,
we had that one druid that came in
yeah.
just like for 10 seconds and left, and I was like, oh, she looks so cool.
Hmm.
Come back.
And then I definitely did not expect a skeleton with a top hat, I would say.
I also did not expect that.
It's just like the more characters that they set up like this in situations like this, I feel like you kind of wonder who's going to end up meeting the other characters and how they would respond to them and all that. It's just nice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you.
Ah, I've missed this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I think I might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note this down real quick.
Take your time.
So, while I enjoy your mixology, no matter what you put in front of me, I'd enjoy it even more if you could recall the location of my very precious manuscript. You know, the one I lovingly worked away at for almost half a century whilst my library came to be? Oh my god.
Certainly. It should be just below this pile. Wait, I must have put it over there, actually.
Alright, given this ongoing battle of your organizational habits, it might take you a bit longer to recover it. And I have some pearls to get to. So how about this? I'll return in around 7 days, and then I can tell you all about my pearl hunt in exchange for my manuscript. My proofread manuscript. Just notes.
That would be helpful.
Good. It was nice seeing your weary face again, innkeeper.
You threw in an adjective there.
I
Likewise,
did?
Minty. No, I just made the weary part. You had to throw that in there, didn't you? Have a safe and pearlful journey.
Huh, I'll try.
Hmm. 7 days should be enough to read a manuscript, right?
We have
Okay.
a lot of stuff
We definitely can put it, like the familiar one, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of people in Zoford know something is bound to happen, or about to happen with the missing familiars. Wailing Lagoon. Zoford's dark. Popular point for animals interested in nighttime. Surely only a sea witch could be responsible for this. I feel like... But what else?
I don't know.
It might just be like a lot of
Hold on
loose
one second.
threads.
I'll be back.
Oh. Okay. But yeah, I think that might be all there is to the quest. I don't think this is going to do anything other than shift the day again. But I'll put it together and see if it works. And then I'll read it when she gets back. Okay. It does actually appear to be the right one then, yeah. Good enough. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll probably leave after this one. Because I think usually after you put these together, the day ends.
I'm back.
Okay.
I have to run to the door and let my sister in real quick. She didn't have keys.
Yeah. I feel like that's happened before.
Several times.
Yeah. But yeah, it did actually properly fit together. It says the lively port city of Zoford is known not only for its docks, but for its large community of mages. Lately, there seems to be something mysterious going on there. The familiars of several archmages have gone missing and are nowhere to be found. But it's a big city. There must be someone who knows something. Could their disappearance be related to the tale of the sea witch who cursed Zoford's docks? Possibly.
I think it could fit. Yeah.
I think so. Well, I think that's actually all for today then. We did still definitely get to meet a lot of other characters. More than I would have expected. It seems to be like not stopping in terms of that.
Yeah.
They're still introducing people.
We got a lot of new drinks and like extra items to add, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or I think we got one or two extra of the drink ingredients. Yeah. So we got a lot of extra drinks.
A lot of extra drinks. A whole other page to go through. So I feel like there's definitely more to go on. And there's more mysteries being set up as things actually go. It's interesting.
You know what's going on with Kyle. Kyle's like...
Yeah. I mean, we didn't even see some of the characters from last time come back. Like Jade and Iniko and all them.
Oh, I know. I have a feeling they're all going to sort of team up probably towards the end to do something, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. they'll actually see some things happen. I do like that again, I talk about the framing of games like this where we're in this in all the time, but still things around the world are changing and we just kind of hear about it through the people coming in and all that. I like that. Mm-hmm. It's a neat way to set up a story for sure. But yeah, I'm going to check and see who is around to raid. Should be somebody on it, Benopolis always. I need to catch up on reading up on some of the stuff.
Oh, I know, I need to too.
I've just been having some interesting days lately, but we'll get some time. Is Ruby still on? I see that Sprinkles is on. Doing an art thingy. We'll just write Sprinkles. Why not? Mm-hmm. I need to be getting back into doing art streams myself. Would be nice.
Join our Monday art streams.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hmm. What time do they start again?
I'm gonna be starting them at like 4 and just popping into chat for Pacific. So
Oh, that's 7 for me. I could probably do that. Wait,
oh, cool.
I had to look at what day it was.
Oh, Monday.
No, I just mean what day today was because it's Thursday.
Oh yeah, it is Thursday.
I had like a moment of like, wait, there's no way that it's like close to Monday. For some reason, to me, it feels like it's already the weekend, but I think that's just an issue with me. So,
No, I felt like that too this morning. I woke up and I'm like, is it what day are we at? Is it Saturday?
Yeah, I'm definitely having that pretty. I don't know. I just need to get more organized, and I feel like one of the things that will definitely help is joining some regular stuff like that. But yeah, I will see you all next time. It should be Saturday for more Dragon. Bye.